Hi, Lafayette. Let's look at your writing here, okay? Um, okay, the clinical states. Okay, remember you were supposed to, if you look at the task, you're supposed to describe the clinical iceberg, right, to students, right? So already in the title, I'm a little concerned, right? Healthy and normality are two words that have same meaning in the field of healthcare, but WHO, which is the World Health Organization, considered health as a state of complete physical and mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease. Okay, so first of all, you're doing a paraphrase and you don't quote in a paraphrase, okay? Because remember, I'm testing your ability to paraphrase. So if you're just copying, which is what you do when you quote, that's not really paraphrasing. Second of all, you're talking to health students, or sorry, medical students. So of course they know what WHO is. You don't need to define it here, okay? So that would save you some words in your word count. Okay, actually there is a lot of states between health and disease. Okay, this newsletter will focus on these states. Okay, fine. The first state is the health group, which contains people with normal body and life. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by life here. Also, remember, you're talking about health states, but again, you're not hitting the task because you're supposed to describe the clinical iceberg. The main part of the clinical iceberg is that we can't see some of these, well, as you say it, states. We can only see the top two states, right? When a person becomes ill and then when a person is dying. So you've sort of missed that, okay? The second state is a high-risk group, which includes normal people, but they have some features, uh, I'm not sure what this, perform some behavior that may develop to cause a disease. Okay. Right, so you were talking, they have some features. Okay, features isn't the right word, okay? You looked up a synonym here and it doesn't fit exactly, okay? The precursor state, which is the third state, consists of people with no signs, but they have some precursors to morbidity. You missed the two here. Also, the preclinical group, which describes people who do not have symptoms, but the examinations show that they suffer from a disease. Okay, good. And people who have signs and symptoms and get treatment are in the visible group. Okay, again, this is the first time you mentioned the visible group. So this is a little bit of an issue. Okay, finally, okay, this is supposed to be capital F, and you know, generally speaking here, if you look at all your periods, you need to leave a little bit more space between your period and the next word, okay? Finally, the terminally ill, those who are dying. Okay, what about them? You haven't finished this thought, yeah? From our life, we see that most people are in the high risk group and precursor state. Okay, does it say this in the original article, and is this part of your task? Okay, so I think the big thing here is that you're not explaining the iceberg, which is a main part of your task. Okay, task. Okay, so if you want to rewrite this, I would rewrite it and explain the task. You've explained the different stages quite well, but not the overall idea.